Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Gators ready to kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Running inside, it's Cobb. Finding some room. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Brown will throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. A pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Slithers into space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, It means a lot every single week.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Cobb. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'll send the back in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Right back to the well. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Gators moving quickly to the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Jones to throw. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Might be calling a hot route. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. There's some room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Now on the move. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Could be an alley. Inside the touchdown Gators. Once he got some room, it was over.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. At the 35, he's open. He's loose down the middle.
football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. That's reeled in. It's Pryor. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the...
There's a crease. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Jones to throw. Gets it to the back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They want to run this quarterback.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
They've got the beef on the field. 3 tight end set, 3rd and goal from the 3. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. design run for the quarterback. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. On the move. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Cobb.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Gators. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Cobb. Got room at the 35. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on the money. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Brown wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he's not going anywhere as his defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The short hands, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, this crowd make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Gators will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Got enough for the first. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 21 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And it's the Bruins coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
The Gators sending the offense back to work.
Here now a look at some other.
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Running inside, it's Pryor.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Using his feet. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. At the 45 on his way. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Run inside. It's Pryor. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and 4. They give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. This quarterback part of their running game. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Nowhere to go and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's caught. It's Pryor. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards and try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And they turn it into a defensive score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Going to the run. It's Pryor. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
They'll run play action. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Brown wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. They want that clock to run. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll give it the ball. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quarterback will keep it. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Florida! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. The sure hands, it's Cobb. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying play action. grabbed behind the line. It's Nimrod. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number.
There he goes. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Middle of the end zone. He's got it! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a give the ball. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Here's Jaden one more time. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Brown. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his man. It's Johnson. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. After this, it'll be a wrap. Brown wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards.